Hello, this is the TradeSite Forex Market Preview and International Economic Data Roadmap for the week beginning Sunday, the 27th of November, ending Friday, December 2nd. We're into the last month of the year already, hard as that seems to believe. Here's a look at the here's a look at the DX. This is the dollar index. So we got a 13 sell signal about 8 days ago, came up and hit the risk line exactly. And then this week on the short week with the holiday, we pulled back Monday, Tuesday a little bit, and then broke through the risk line, closed above it, and already got a trade above that bar's high, which means that the risk line is already negated. Usually means, believe it or not, that usually means that the chart's going to rocket higher. The only thing I would say here, though, is you got to remember that basically Thursday and Friday were holiday environment here in the U.S. So let's just keep an eye on what happens from here and go from there. Here's a look at the euro-dollar daily chart. Looks very similar in an inverted way to the dollar index as usual. Here's the pound. Did absolutely nothing this week at all. Look at how bad that is. Look at those 5 candles in a row. I mean, that's nowhere. We'll look at the intra-week action here in a minute. Aussie bounced back a bit against the dollar. Pound yen climbing. This is now 10 bars up. Oh, it's not. It's only 9. 9 bars up on the daily chart here towards the seeker sell signal and the exhaustion. Euro yen also up a bit. Pound Swiss. Not much there. New Zealand dollar pair. There you go. All right, let's look at the intra-week action. So here's 30-minute candles on the euro dollar. High to low for the week is only 140 pips or so. Interestingly, Monday, I mean, every day was dead, right? Most days only showed about 60 pips of range here. We did get a dip on Wednesday on some news, and then obviously Thursday was the Thanksgiving holiday, and Friday, not much more than that with people still gone. Here's the pound, even worse. Big move was on Monday. We actually caught that. Tuesday was a little bit of a fade back. High to low for the week here, 200 pips or so. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday were just absolutely dead. So not much to trade. Let's take a look at the economic data coming out this week and get ourselves prepared. So Sunday, there's nothing. Monday, Europe's money supply and private loans. Nothing at all here in the U.S. We jumped to 6:30 p.m. Eastern time at night. Japan's household spending and unemployment rate, and then their retail sales. Europe's German import prices. UK's housing price index comes out either Tuesday or Wednesday at some point. German preliminary CPI out of Europe. French consumer spending. Spanish flash CPI. We got mortgage approvals out of the UK. 10-year bond auction out of Europe. Current account out of Canada in the morning. And then the US finally starts to release. Now here's preliminary GDP. This is not the advanced number. So this is the second look at what we did in the third quarter here in the US. All the data from October has been very positive so far. Doesn't mean it's going to be going forward, but remember, all the data that's coming out now that the market's reacting to is stuff that was already in the books prior to the election. FOMC member Dudley speaks. We got consumer confidence here in the U.S. at 10 a.m. Eastern time. New Zealand's financial stability report. Preliminary industrial production out of Japan. New home sales out of Australia. Business confidence out of New Zealand and then the UK. Building approvals out of Australia. Going into Wednesday, Japan's housing starts. German retail sales. UK has their bank stress test results. Europe's French preliminary CPI. German unemployment rate. CPI flash estimate and core CPI out of Europe. Italian preliminary CPI. We've got the ADP non-farm employment change here in the U.S. in the morning. We've got Canada's GDPI, RMPI, and IPPI, and then the U.S. core PCE price index, personal income and spending, Chicago PMI, pending home sales, crude oil inventories, beige book at 2 p.m. Eastern time. This is still Wednesday. That's a lot. Overseas trade index out of New Zealand, AIG manufacturing index out of Australia, private spending out of Japan, private capital expenditure out of Australia, final manufacturing PMI out of Japan, and then China doing the same. 10-year bond auction out of Japan. That is a lot on Wednesday. Still a lot more to come. Look at this. This is a big week. Thursday, commodity prices out of Australia, retail sales out of Switzerland, Spanish manufacturing PMI, Swiss manufacturing PMI, Italian, French, German, and the broad European manufacturing PMI data as well. Monthly unemployment number out of Italy. UK's manufacturing PMI, unemployment rate out of Europe, 10-year bond auction out of France. U.S. challenger job cuts, the weekly unemployment claims numbers, final manufacturing PMI, ISM manufacturing PMI here in the U.S., construction spending, and then natty gas here in the U.S., total vehicle sales, building consents out of New Zealand, the monetary base out of Japan, retail sales out of Australia. Finally to Friday, GDP out of Switzerland at 1:45 a.m. Eastern time, Spanish unemployment change, construction PMI out of the UK, PPI out of Europe. We've got the unemployment rate out of Canada and here in the US. And that's it. Some Fed members are speaking. So that's a lot of data coming out this week. Obviously, we'll be half size ahead of the unemployment number on Thursday. We have moved back to full size, and we'll stick with it other than that. A lot of data to move the market around this week, and obviously still some election reaction. All right, charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet had a trial of our services, taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.